Hey guys, and welcome to another Skyrim Spellsword gameplay video. I've got my Spellsword character here again, and we're taking on a particular foe today. His name is Kurumil. Now, Kurumil is in my version of Skyrim, an undead mage. In vanilla Skyrim, Kurumil will spawn as a sort of a strong Draugr, maybe a Draugr boss. He might have like an enchanted weapon, maybe some nice, gold on him, whatever. In my version of Skyrim, with lots and lots of mods, Kurumil is an undead mage. He has quite an arsenal, in fact. He's got plenty of offensive spells. He's got defensive spells as well, which we'll see in a moment. And he's also got a pretty powerful sword, which does armor damage. So it reduces the opponent's armor by like 75 points for 8 seconds, and then it also has a corrosive effect, so it kind of gradually does damage, sort of like a poison enchant. So here we are, getting ready. Alright, in we come. So I'm going to start with the Atronach, kind of to increase a bit of DPS, but also as a bit of a distraction for Kurumil, so I can kind of sort of deal with him and also all of his other little Draugr buddies. And we kind of run out of there and let the Atronach do a little bit of damage for us. And take out that first guy. And the Wisp. The Wisp, I'm going to try and lay into it a bit here. That Wisp is actually a real pain in the you-know-what. I'll let him get away, unfortunately. Heal up a little bit. Now, we're going to try to put a new Atronach, again, just to kind of distract Kurumil. So kind of also just letting his mobs come out one by one so I can deal with them. This one, not sure why he was running away. I might have actually had the proc, I didn't realize. The Turn Undead proc from Dawnbreaker. In any case, here we go, sort of exchanging our spells. He sort of sticks to his lightning, and the lightning is pretty powerful. I probably, in retrospect, would have done better using lightning against him too, to kind of mitigate his own magicka, because I guess it's effective on me. Here you see I'm having to use some potions because of just the pure damage that he's throwing out. Kind of also taking advantage of his glitchy AI. He kind of does occasionally freeze. There's no point really using poison. I did it anyway, but I guess I use it on him. But yeah, I mean, the poisons aren't effective on Draugr. I should have known that. At least I don't think they are. Anyway, get a few more fireballs in, a couple of hits, a couple of misses. I'm doing alright. I don't really know why he's kind of just toying with me, I feel, at this point. You see he puts on his cloak there. Now that cloak is really deadly, and I mean, at this point I really don't know what happened there. He's kind of just giving me a moment to breathe, I guess, being nice. We get out the Atronach again. I did think about getting the shield, but I just don't really want to get too close to him because that cloak is so powerful. So we get the Atronach out to kind of hopefully distract him a little bit. We get close here, and we're lucky he misses with his sword, because that probably would have ended me. We do decide to switch to our own lightning spells, the Scattershock spell, the one I actually learnt last episode. It's pretty good. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does reduce his magicka, which is what I was kind of the main goal there, was to kind of mitigate his magicka a bit. And we barely escape, kind of fleeing, running away again. Hiding in the corner, healing a little bit. That Wisp is so annoying. Anyway, he comes out, hits us with the lightning. We run off again, running away again. It's one of my favorite tactics to use. Get rid of that. Hopefully, get rid of that Wisp. We get rid of it because that Wisp does actually damage us. And we get out. We get out both the swords. So my other sword I've got there has a enchant that's like also kind of like a poisoned enchant. hence the name Venomer. So here we go, sort of just deciding what are we going to do. I probably should have, in hindsight, stuck with the dual swords. That might have been it, but, if I just gone with him. But I decided to kind of go, you know, again to reduce his magicka and also lay in it with my own sword. But you see, he nearly gets me again. I literally escaped with probably not even like maybe less than 50 health. We get back out, we run further away, and we start healing up again. The wisp is back. The most annoying wisp ever. Get rid of that. And now we're sort of working out what to do. I get the dual swords. Again, I just, unfortunately, you know, I try to kind of keep a good balance of magic and you know, sword play, but it's just, you see there, I tried to cast Unrelenting Force. Managed to get it off this time, and we get in there for some big DPS. And we got him. And that's it. And you'll see here, so the Soul of Karamil is just his, it's just a soul gem, but his sword, it's pretty powerful enchant on it. So the armor rating gets dropped by 75 points, and also, and that's for 8 seconds, and then there's a, I think it was like a 5-point corrosive damage for 4 seconds, or maybe the other way around. Anyway, so yeah, so now we head over to collect our loot and collect the word from the word wall. And yeah, bit of a disappointing loot, you'll see in a moment. And you're probably thinking, man, well that's a short video. Well, no, of course not. As I like to do, and I'm sure you'd like to see, I've put together all of the other attempts that I had to try and kill this guy. Now, this, you know, all in all, would have only probably taken like 5 or 6 minutes, but I ended up fighting this guy for a good like 30 minutes plus. And you'll see I used a lot of different spells and sort of strategies to try and take him down. Here, at the time, I had no idea, but this is the room that you go to for that white phial quest. You actually, I can't remember how you get in here, but in there is where that that special phial is for that quest. For the, I believe the guy, he's the alchemist in Winterhold. If you're on that, if you want to know how to get that quest. Anyway, so basically from here, we've got all of the other attempts of me trying to take down Karamil. And you'll see I took a lot of goes to try and get him. So yeah, so sit back and enjoy as I show you now a montage of all my attempts to try and take down this guy. He is tough, and you'll see that he beats me many different ways as well. So second attempt, we're going with the fireball. We get hit by the trap. I miss with the fireball. I get him once, twice. I get 3 fireballs off, 4. And now I'm using, which is kind of a cool spell. It's not actually slow time shout, but it's actually a spell because I don't have the slow time shout yet, which I've got through a mod that adds some of these other spells. But it can be used like a shout, so you can assign it to your hotkey, your shout hotkey. So you can have, you know, your fireball in one hand. There's a good turn undead proc with Dawnbreaker. But yeah, you can have it as essentially as a slow time, but it doesn't work quite the same. So as soon as you hit someone, it ends. So it's not quite as OP. So, but it is kind of useful, particularly if you're playing with mods like Skyrim Souls, which you'll see that I do use, which essentially means that none of the menus are paused. So if I want to save the game, I have to basically get somewhere safe. You know, I can't just quickly open up the menu and save. If I want to change my weapons or my magic, my spells, I have to, you know, kind of get somewhere safe and do it, because the game is live. It's like playing an online game, kind of. Just there, I did pretty well. I got him down quite a lot, but yeah, he's got this cloak that's really powerful, and I think it's just a magicka cloak, and it really just, it finishes me off pretty quick. All right, we're up to attempt 3. I believe this is attempt 3. So in this attempt, I am pretty quickly outdone by his lightning. So he has a lot of different lightning abilities. I believe he uses like an enhanced sparks as well as like a lightning bolt spell. And there's purely, he didn't even swing at me once there. That was just his cloak. His cloak is just really overpowered. So now we're at what, attempt 3 or 4? Sorry. So this is attempt 4. I don't know why I went up here really. I was kind of trying to get away, but also I just get cornered. That Draga's nice. He doesn't attack me. He just kind of taunts me, lets me heal a bit more, but get another good turn undead proc, but for some reason it doesn't actually work. It must have missed that other Draga. Anyway, here I am trying to get my health back up, and I use that that slow time spell again to kind of used it well there to get my sword back out. But it's just, he just hits me for 100 damage and then 150 damage, and then he kind of just ends me. My arm gets injured, so I lose my sword and lightning, and that's now we're up to 5th attempt. I got sick of the trap because I kept getting hit by it. You'll see later. This was a kind of a different. In retrospect, this probably wasn't the smartest way to go because I don't think I have any perk points in archery or stealth. But there you go, a different approach. You know, maybe if I had invested in those schools, I might have done a bit better this way. Don't do a lot of damage. Get a few sneak shots. Use my slow time spell. And then switch to the Dawnbreaker. But of course, I forget that I have the bow still in my left hand. And so when I go to cast like a firebolt, thinking I'm casting a firebolt, I just pull out the bow again. And so then I'm just like, oh dear, what am I doing? I don't last very long then after that. The corrosive damage I think got me that time from Kuramil's sword. So now we're up to 6. So attempt 6. You can see that I got bored of going through that trap. I have a blink spell, but anyway, I switch over to the shield. I have a bound shield, and I try to kind of take him on up close, but that cloak is just so powerful. Attempt 7. We get out the Fustradar. So Fustradar is kind of proves to be pretty useful, and you saw at the beginning that was kind of how I got him. So I had used it before, but again, he's so much damage comes out of this guy. A few fireballs. Attempt 8, isn't it? Attempt 8. Go in with a few hits. Lucky to escape there without getting hit by him. We get a good Dawnbreaker proc. We throw a fireball, we miss. We throw another one. I kind of freak out because I think that Draga was coming after me, but he was actually running away. We get another good Fustradar there. I really should have switched to dual wield at this point. But I just spend too long near him and I get hit by his cloak. And I'm kind of struggling again, sort of not knowing what to do. And again, I should have used my slow time spell there to kind of work out what to do. Any case, attempt 9. Now we switch to the scatter spell, the electric spell, to kind of take down his magicka, because that was one of my other strategies. I thought, well, if I can get his magicka all the way down, then I have a better chance, because then he won't be able to use his offensive and defensive spells. But I mean, that time I just got beat by his Draga, his little minions. All right, we're up to attempt 10. So we get the scatter shock out, we get the Fustradar. We really should have wailed in here with the sword at the same time. He hits me with I think it's just a lightning shout. I don't know. In any case, I'm dead again. Attempt 11. In this attempt, the next 2 attempts, I try use one of my scrolls. It's a scroll that basically takes all the armor from other opponents around you and gives it to you. You can see I've got so many active abilities on the top right of the screen there, but it's just not enough. He just basically overpowers me. I try and use that scroll again, and I also knock him down, but I forget to equip my sword, and I'm wailing away with my fist, and then, yeah, I'd really deserve to die there. We're up to 12, I think? Maybe attempt 12 or 13? I don't know, I might have missed one there. Anyway, we've got the shield out again. We tried to hit him a couple times. We're doing okay, but it's the wisp which actually I think gets me here. kind of run away. I heal up a bit, and I'm wary of that wisp because I realized that it was damaging me. I actually didn't realize at the beginning of these fights that the wisp was doing damage. Kind of hiding here. It's one of my favorite things to do. Hiding, but he gets me. But then I think it's that time it was his sword. The corrosive damage of his sword basically is my undoing. Attempt 13 or 14. I mean, who really cares? But yeah, a few lightning shocks. I kind of run back into the main room to try and hide again. I should have used my magic potions here, or at least I should have had them queued so I could use them. And that annoying wisp is my undoing that time. What are we up to? 14. That was a quick one. Got me with his sword. 15. I get him with the foos. I run back into the room, heal up a little bit, heal up a little bit more, get rid of that wisp, that annoying wisp. Somehow injured its leg apparently. Doesn't have legs. Anyway, get the fireball out, but look at my health. I mean, I don't know what I was trying to do there. Yeah, I think this is 16. I hit him with the, get a couple of pot shots in while he's stunned with Fusradar. Heal up a little bit. And then I'm just like, what do I do? I should have really stayed behind that pillar. I kind of run, and again, I'm cornered again. And the wisp says hello. What are we up to? 17? So 17, attempt 17. I just take my sweet time, get hit, but then I kind of come back. I really don't know why I chose to use the dagger there. I get knocked over, and then I get hit by his sword, and that's attempt 17. 18. I did not last very long that time. 19. Again, just kind of really, I should have made more use of that slow time ability. The problem is that because it is queued, you can only put it on as a power. It means I couldn't also then have Unrelenting Force without having to switch, so it's kind of, you know, you have to pick and choose, I guess. You can't use everything at once. That time he gets a clutch hit in there right before I Fusradar him. And we're up to attempt number 20. Don't really know how that I died there. I think he'd already hit me with lightning, and then my Fusradar was just an afterthought. 21. Get a few hits in. Heal up a little bit, but not enough. 22. Lightning. That lightning spell is so powerful. 23. Come in. Hit him. Run away. Running away. Running away. A bit more healing. Being dumb again. The wisp. That annoying wisp. 24. Attempt 24. We heal up. We heal up. And we try and get away. Get rid of the wisp. What do we do? We switch to the Dawnbreaker. Yeah, I don't know why I had this. The dagger. The dagger's only really good when I'm killing multiple opponents because of its enchant. Get in with Fusradar. Come in. Get a few good hits. Really almost pretty close that time, but he just overpowers me again. And so that's it. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some more of this character, please let me know. I've got plenty of other characters too that I can showcase. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.